I didn't want to go to the party. Corporate events always made me feel like an outsider. Too many expensive suits, too many confident smiles, too many conversations that quietly judged your worth before you even finished introducing yourself. But Melissa insisted. It's important, she said. These are the people who decide promotions. So I shaved, wore my best shirt, and told myself I was doing what a supportive husband should do. On the drive downtown, she barely spoke. She kept checking her reflection in the mirror, adjusting her hair, her lipstick, her posture. She looked polished, powerful, completely at home in a world that still made me uncomfortable. I was proud of her. I just didn't know that pride would turn into something else by the end of the night. Before I tell you what happened next, take a second to subscribe. Stories like this reveal the quiet moments that change relationships forever, and you won't want to miss what comes next. Her office was on the top floors of a glass tower, all marble and chrome and floor-to-ceiling windows. The party was already in full swing, waiters with champagne, soft music, laughter echoing off the glass walls. Melissa squeezed my arm. Just smile, she whispered. For the first hour, things were fine. Introductions, handshakes, polite conversations. When people asked what I did, I told them honestly I worked in logistics. Not glamorous, but steady. Some nodded politely, others drifted away mid-conversation. I didn't mind, I wasn't there to impress anyone. Then we approached a group of her senior colleagues, executives, investors, people whose confidence filled the space around them. Melissa straightened instantly. This is my husband, she said. One of the men asked casually, so what do you do? I started to answer, but Melissa laughed lightly. Oh, he doesn't have a degree, she said. He works in operations. The pause before operations made it sound like a polite substitute for something embarrassing. Logistics, I corrected gently. Same thing, she waved it off. A few people chuckled. I told myself it wasn't a big deal. Then a woman asked, how did you two meet? Melissa smiled, not warmly, but playfully, like she was about to tell a funny story. Oh, he's basically my ex, she said. No degree, no future, but somehow he stuck around. Laughter burst out around the circle. Not polite laughter. Real laughter. My chest tightened so suddenly I felt lightheaded. I waited for her to touch my arm, to wink, to say she was kidding. She didn't. She just sipped her champagne, smiling. In that moment, I realized she wasn't nervous. She was proud of that joke. I stayed calm, answered a few questions automatically, then excused myself and walked toward the balcony. Outside, cold air hit my face. The city lights spread out below like a different universe, one where people weren't standing in a circle laughing at you. I replayed her words over and over. No degree, no future, ex. Each one felt deliberate. I thought about the years we'd built together, the nights I worked overtime so she could finish school, the moves for her career, the bills I paid when she was starting out. None of that had existed in that room. In her world, I was something to distance herself from. Not a partner. If you've ever felt humiliated by someone who should have protected you, subscribe now. Stories like this are painful, but they're also eye-opening. Melissa found me outside a few minutes later. There you are, she said, irritated. You disappeared. I looked at her quietly. Why did you call me your ex? She rolled her eyes. Oh my God, it was a joke. It didn't feel like one. You're being sensitive. And the no degree, no future part. She shrugged. It's not like it's untrue. Something inside me went very still. I supported us while you built your career, I said calmly. And I appreciate that, she replied. But tonight was about networking. Image matters. Image. So I was bad for the image. Next time, she added, maybe just stay in the background. That was when hurt turned into clarity. She wasn't embarrassed by what she said. She was embarrassed by me. The ride home was silent. She scrolled through messages, smiling at her phone. Everyone says the party was amazing, she said. I nodded. Because for them, it was. At home, she poured herself a glass of wine like nothing had happened. Don't turn this into drama, she said casually. I'm not, I replied. And I meant it. Because arguments are for people trying to fix something. I think you should stay somewhere else for a while, I added. Her glass froze midair. What? You introduced me as your ex, I said calmly. Let's make that accurate. Her face went pale. You're overreacting. No, I said softly. I'm responding. She cried, accused me of ruining everything, of not understanding pressure. But for the first time, her tears didn't change my mind. Humiliation has a way of clarifying what you will never accept again. The separation was quiet. No shouting, no dramatic scenes, just paperwork dividing belongings, learning how to live apart. Months passed. Life wasn't glamorous, but it was peaceful. Almost a year later, she called. I made a mistake, she said. I didn't ask which one. I didn't realize how much you did for me, she continued. I thought I had outgrown you. Outgrown? Like I had been a phase. And now, I asked. Now I realize I lost the best thing I had. I believed her. But belief doesn't mean going back. I hope you find happiness, I said gently. Silence. You don't want to try again. I looked around my small apartment, simple, quiet mine. No, I said, I want someone who's proud to stand next to me. She cried, I listened, then I said goodbye. The party didn't end our marriage. It revealed it. It showed me what she thought of me when she believed I couldn't leave. And once you see that, you can't unsee it. Some people walk away because of betrayal. I walked away because I realized respect isn't optional, especially from the person who promised to love you. The next time someone introduces me at a party, I don't care about titles or degrees. I just want to hear my name said with pride. If this story resonated with you, subscribe now. Real life doesn't come with scripts, but stories like this might help you protect your heart before it's too late.